Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to learn about work item process. Here, we are going to learn what is work item process, where we are going to use this work item process, and what are the different types of work item process which are available in the ADO portal. Everything we are going to discuss in detail in this session. Let us quickly understand what do you mean by work item. Work item is nothing but a workable component where you are working towards the project development. Here, assume you have one project in your organization. What do you mean by project? It's a kind of one application development. So the entire application will be developed by a single person or single team? No, not at all. There are lot of teams has been involved in the project development. So we are going to divide the project into the n number of modules based on the size of the project, and we are going to distribute the work among the different teams in order to complete the project. All the teams working together closely in order to complete the project. This is the way we are going to distribute the work among the different employees. Let us quickly understand what is the work item process and what are the different types of work items process are available. Here in Azure DevOps, we have 4 different types of work item process are available. The first one is basic, Scrum, Agile, Scrum, and CMMI. CMMI stands for Capability Maturity Model Integration. These are the 4 different types of work item process which are available in our Azure DevOps. So while we creating any project based on the selection of this work item process, the Kanban board will be created accordingly. Suppose if you choose the basic work item process while creating the project, it is going to create Kanban board with 3 basic things like epic task issue. But if you choose the Agile work item process while creating the project in the Azure DevOps, it is going to create the Kanban board with some additional features, like with almost 7 things. Generally, in real-time environment, the majority of the companies are using the Agile work item process in order when they create any kind of projects. Please remember, guys. And the each and everything, whatever the subject I just told you, whatever the subject I am teaching you, I am going to mention in the document as well. Please refer this theoretical part as well while you practicing. Then this will be definitely useful for you. Because of I'm not going to use to read entire document. Uh, that will create a lot of time to occupy. So in order to avoid that, the majority points I'm going to cover. Okay, fine. So work item, as I already told to you, the work item is a workable component where we are going to do work or job in order to complete the project or as a part of project. If I have a work item, it is associated with multiple characteristics like it has a title, it has a description, it whom doing the work and who had completed the work. There are a lot of characteristics. What is the stage of the work? There are a lot of characteristics. Means if I am doing the task, there are a lot of characteristics. Who is doing the task? Where is the task? And when it will be completed? There are a lot of characteristics. So here just please have a look on it. And suppose assume you have selected the work item process is basic when you creating any kind of project in the ADO portal. Then what are the 3 things? You will be get epic, issue, task. Epic, issue, task. These 3 are work items only. But the difference between this is epic is the major work item. Under the major work item, we have the issue. Issue is the subpart of epic. And it is also a work item. Task is the subpart of issue. It is also a work item. So based on the size of the task or based on the kind of modules, how we are going to segregate the process in order to make the ease of work. So we are going to divide epic, issue, task. Fine. So just I am going to show to you. The first thing is epic. Under epic, what we are going to create? Issue. Under issue, what we are going to create? Task. This is the workflow which is going on when we choose work item process as basic. Fine. Here I'm going to show to you in practical manner, then you will have some kind of better understanding. So I am going to log on to dev portal, dev.azure.com, enter. So I will be log on into the ADO portal, just click on the Azure DevOps, then it is going to list out the organizations which are available in my ADO account. So right now I am in the default account, that is Dev Tester 928. I am moving towards the another organization, that is SBI Application Dev. Here I am going to create one new project. Already I have one existing project is there. The name of the project is project 1, and I am going to create one new project. The name of the project is work item underscore basic. Okay, the name of the project is work item underscore basic. Description also, it's your optional, you can mention whatever you want. And the visibility, I'm going to create the private projects. As I told you earlier, 95% to 99% we are going to create the private projects only. Okay, and just click on create. If you click on create, automatically the project will be created. Here, as I told you earlier, what this is session about, we need to select the work item process. Just click on advanced, then you have the version control. By default it will be git only, and work item process is four things: agile, basic, CMMI, Scrum. So here I am going to select with the basic. Okay, by default the basic has been selected, so I move forward with the basic only. Just click on create, then it is going to create the project with the work item process basic. As I told you earlier, go to boards, it will be, we have three kinds of work items are there. If you choose work item process as basic, then you will get three types of work items are there: epic, issue, task. If you want to see here, new item, just click on new item. How many things are replicated here? The yellow crown which is showing here, it is a epic. The green cylinder is a issue, task. So assume you have one SBI project is there. Suppose you are a working in a TCS organization. Under TCS organization, you have one client, SBI client. For that SBI client, you are going to work on one dedicated project, that is a net banking application. Assume net banking application. So you are going to that is where that project is. This is the project. In project, work item project. This is the SBI net banking project. Assume. So I am going to create work item. Here, what is the major work task is? What is my major task? SBI net banking. And I'm not to do, it's need to do, it's not at all doing, it's not at all completed, it is in the planning stage only, it's need to do. So that's why the state is to do, we need to finish. Fine. What is the work item? Basic only. Suppose if you want to mention anything, description, net banking application need to finish in 6 months. So just like you can mention comment like that and just save. Once you save, one epic will be generated. So here, are you able to see the SBI net banking? It's a kind of epic. If you want to see the same in the boards, here just click on the boards. Then here you need to drop down. Just click on the epics. What are the different types of epics? Whatever the epics which you have, it is going to show here. So one epic is there. The name of the epic is SBI net banking application. Right now it is there. Just check who is doing that. It is not assigned to anyone. I am going to assign this to Suneel Cloud IT Tech, and it is doing, the process has been started, the net banking application development has been started. So that's why I just moved the status or state of the epic into doing state. Just close, save. Earlier the epic is in the to do plane, but right now it has been moved to the doing state. If you finish the project after 6 months, it will be moved into done. So as I told you earlier, what are the different types of work items we have? Three different types of work items are there. So epic is the major part. Under the major part, we have n number of subtasks are there or not? Yes, that will be called as issues. Here I am going to create the issue. Here the entire net banking application is divided into multiple modules. Like one is login module, login module. Copy here discussion description. So if you have any kind of discussions which we had made regarding that, you can mention here. Otherwise, you can mention the description login module. So create save and okay, back to work items, and you are going to create another issue. What is the issue? So login module is done. Saving account related things. It is also one of the issue, and saving account. Okay, save, fine, and get back to the things. And I'm going to create one more issue, that is loans. So from net banking only you can be able to apply loans. So that's why I'm going to create that model as well. This is for assumption. Just for sample purpose, I'm going to show it to you. So in the real-time environment, it is going to run in the similar way only. So just save. Okay, and just click on work items. Right now, I have one epic, that is SBI net banking. Under that, we have three different issues are there: login module, saving account, loans. I'm going to create one task. Here, while doing the task, I'm going to, what is login module? User customer registration. Customer registration. Okay, so it's need to do and comment the task will be done. Okay, just save. Go back to work items, and it is a task. So I am going to one more task. So forgot password, forgot username and password. Save. Our, and one more task I'm going to create. The name of the work item is change password for 90 days. For every 90 days. I'm going to implement this model as well. This is also one of the task. Just okay, fine. Right now, under board service, we have work items. I had created different types of work items are there. One epic I had created, three issues I had created, three tasks I had created. Okay, just go to boards. Here, the SBI epic is, which is in yellow crown. It is in the currently which state? It's in the doing state. Just go to issues, and here how many issues we have right now? We have three issues: login module, saving account, loans. So I just want to check who is working on the login module. So here, as I checked, nobody is working. So I'm going to assign to the Sai DevOps, and I'm going to change the priority. Here, lower the number, highest priority; higher the number, lowest priority. If you select priority one, it need to be finished as soon as possible. We have very limited time. If you select the priority 4, then you can do later as well. That will be no impact. Lower the number, higher the priority. Just remember this. Most of the scenarios we are going to select the priority 2 only. Okay, and here login module. So is unknown identity. Okay, so that's why it is not taken. So I'm going to assign to Suneel Cloud IT only. So here it is going to add, and I'm going to change the priority 3, just a slave and close. Because of whatever the mail IDs which are working, it is going to accept those email IDs only. In real time environment, you don't have that kind of issue because of whoever the users which are already registered in your organization, you will get those users list. Accordingly, you are going to add those employees to the tasks. Here I am going to add the external users now. Gmail is not my domain. It is a kind of public email ID. But when you are doing real-time projects, so whoever employees are there, they are going to listed with their domain email ID in your account. Accordingly, you can choose those persons. Okay, and if you want like issues, here just click on three dots which is appear on the where issue login module. So if you want to add task from here as well, you can add tasks. Just click on add task. Here task one is we have multiple tasks. I am not naming, just name as task one. I can add task. If you want to add another task, add task 2. As many as tasks you can create under one issue. And if you go Epic and just click on here, here you can add issue. What is the issue? Issue 1. If you want to add another issue, issue 2. Yes. And so just go back to work items. So here have to check the characteristic now. So here if you create any task, the ID will be generated. The title is needed. We can check who the work item is assigned to whom, and we can check the status, means state, the state of the work item, and path. We can check the area path, and here activity date. If there is any activities going on that particular task, it is going to registered here, recorded here. So whatever the things which you had done on that particular work item, everything is recorded. You can be able to see. There are a lot of things. So if you see the board, then you will be able to understand. If suppose if you are a manager, then by login into the work board, you have the visibility. So how many epics you have and what are the pending. Suppose if you click here, 0 of 2 issues completed. So which issues are completed? The issue 1, just check it is completed or not. To do. So it is going to do. You can change the state. It's your wish. But if you want to follow up with that, if you want to follow, just assign to somebody else and you can click on follow as well. Means manager, if there is any important task which need to be finished as soon as possible, if your manager want to follow up on the same, then by click on the follow tab, it is going to following your tasks. Just click on save on task. Then in this way we can be able to create the work item. So here if we select work item process as basic, when we creating project, what are the different types of work items we will get? Epic, task, issue. Epic is the major work item, issue is the sub item, task is the sub item of issue. And we have the Kanban board like 3 things. Like, so I am going to open the Kanban board. So to do, doing, done. Means if it is in plan stage, it is going to show in to do. If your work is in progress, then it is going to show as doing. If you have completed the project, it is going to replicated in done. So if you go to backlog here, it is going to show all the pending tasks. So here all these are pending. Here these all are pending. So that's why it is showing as backlog. Fine. So this is all about the work item process. So we will do next lab with work item processes as well in the next session. So then we will have more points to explore. Then we'll meet up you in the next session with a new topic. Until signing off. Thank you. Bye bye.